Over the last weeks, we've cut our sailboat to pieces, stripped it bare and uncovered damage and truth that shocked us. The path we walked that has led us to this day felt like a steep climb up a mountain with a mountaintop in sight that constantly revealed another valley to cross, one more riverbed to overcome, and multiple slopes to go down to get to the next hill to climb up again. Now, with last week's survey, it feels like we are on top of things. We literally have an eye on everything. Walk the last 2 steps with us now that complete this chapter. Monday morning, we just got here and there's already some action happening. And some tests going on our keel. And I will show you what we are seeing. It's not nosebleed, but it's the test that we're doing here on the keel to test if there are any cracks in the welding. And there's a special spray for that, which makes them visible. You put on a first layer, it goes into the cracks, and with a different layer, just got some in my face, and with a different layer you put the color, which you can see on these paper towels, over it, and it becomes visible because the rest will be light and the crack will be dark, and then you can see if there's anything particular. And after that you wipe it off. What is Pat doing over here? Let's check out. What are you doing?
We bought some beers for the workers because they did such a good job last week. And when we put them on the bike,
The story is they fell off.
yeah, they fell off.
And now they're
Broken.
broken. Are those the broken ones or the good ones?
The good ones.
Okay.
After the test, we discussed the result and we were lucky that there were no signs of damage.
After it became clear that our boat would be repaired, it was time to prepare everything as best as possible for the next steps. I would say chaos is slowly taking over. No?
I'm sure you have to complete overview.
Well, maybe, maybe not. Because we've started packing all the stuff here in boxes from the kitchen, from the cupboards, from the saloon, from the benches. And I would say every corner is currently packed with something. This is the room for the food and for all the pillows. And occasionally there's other stuff collecting. Yeah. So now we're emptying everything. It feels like we're moving out again. Or in.
But I'm looking forward to move in again.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm looking forward to clean all this stuff. Because there's already dust everywhere.
Make a new structure and think about everything, then everything is hopefully nice.
Yeah, I've already made one bag of stuff we will think about if we still keep it.
Look, the lunch.
Yummy. So that's the chaos of the day.
Yeah.
We started removing everything from the saloon and packed as much as possible in boxes.
Hello, this is Pat. I wrote you an email about our structural damage on our boat. Did you receive it? Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. It was disappointing. The only feedback we received was that we could hire an independent surveyor that was recommended by Grand Soleil. As we already had 2 surveyors investigating our boat last week, our insurance denied the need of this additional person flying in from Italy to survey the boat here on the Canary Islands. All our efforts to obtain technical information or laminating plans from the shipyard had come to nothing. We felt left in the lurch.
Hi guys, one small second to say thank you all to you, because you have been really lifting us up over the last weeks and months. And reading your comments, your messages about tough times you had, how you overcome those, and that there's always light at the end of the tunnel has given us some positive energy and strength. So thank you for being here with us.
And as a special thank you, we would like to offer you 50% on our Patreon memberships, except the High Adventure one for the first month. The offer is valid the whole December, so if you like what we are doing, check the QR code or the link in the description. See you there.
And thank you to our existing Patreons. Without you guys, these videos wouldn't be possible.
Thanks for your support. It means a lot to us.
Before we knew we were stuck on the boatyard with the damage, we had already booked some flights home in preparation for the crossing. So we had to take the ferry to Gran Canaria as we started from there. The time off was a good change. We got some planned vaccinations, ate a delicious schnitzel and had a great time with friends and family. New day guys, we're back at the boat and now we have, for the first time ever, a full view on all of the parts in the floor. So we haven't really assessed what we are going to be able to see. So now is the time that we will go inside and check out all the parts we hadn't yet gotten a clear view on. Let's go in and have a look. Okay. Wow. So you can clearly see that now, babe, even our kitchen is not accessible anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one part of the bench where our AC was hidden in. Can you show where it was?
Here.
Wow.
Here normally is the AC. Here was the water maker, but now everything is removed. What is very fine, because now we can see everything. Now we can work on it. The big question now is if we have to remove all the cables and the hoses, but I think maybe it's possible just to lift them. So that's what we have to check. Otherwise we have to remove everything, and that's going to be even more work.
Wow, that would be a big job, because they're running all the way in the front and in the back and everywhere.
And what I can see on the first view, that here are some cracks, but you cannot see if they are deep or just in the upper layer. I think here are some more cracks, but they are in the upper layer, so you cannot say if there is
paint or if it's really
deeper.
Deep stuff.
This we have to check in more detail.
Maybe I have to go from the other side. There's like so much stuff lying around here. It's a bit strange, I think, babe, that here you can see on the stringer that it's kind of, it looks like, can I put my finger here? It looks like here is one part.
Yeah.
And there it looks like it's like another part.
Yeah, I think it's glued together.
Okay.
I think you can see a small crack.
Maybe we can try with tapping.
I think that's a small crack. I think so. Just a small one. So yeah, that was what we expected. On these 2 stringers, the cracks. Here it doesn't seem like there's a crack.
Babe, give me a quick overview on where all the stringers are so we can...
So here at the moment you can see 2 whole stringers, which are these 2, which I'm standing on.
Going from one side to the other.
To the other, and there are definitely cracks in these two. And there are two more stringers.
You can see
This
partly.
one and this on this side.
This
And
one here.
there are no cracks at the moment. So it looks okay.
So yeah, like you said, what we assume might be the case, like you just said, babe, was that we probably have to reinforce these two stringers, probably all the way until here, or maybe even overlapping, because that's where they're kind of merging with the upper part. And the question is, what will happen to the nav table?
Yeah, because this stringer is going under the nav table, and if we have to remove this one, it's like a huge job.
Wow, yeah.
But maybe we can just remove this cupboard, and then we will see.
Yeah.
And the big question of this support of the keel.
Yeah.
The next step is to get an advice how the reparations should be done. Because we got an offer for the repairs, but half of the stuff is missing. And that's not very satisfying at the moment. So we are talking to the insurance again, to the surveyors again. And for the whole process, we also need the documentation and everything, because maybe sometime we will sell the boat and then we need it. Otherwise, we just need it for us because it's a huge repair. And we still think that we can make the boat stronger than before. And that's a very important point. So we need everything documented.
Show how beautiful all of our rooms look now. Yeah. I think the space is like packed up. We have our AC here in the kitchen. There's like no access to water anymore. This is, like we said, part of the bench.
So it's like, And now we decided to remove everything because, thank you guys, we got a lot of advices that we should remove everything, and now we bought boxes.
Yeah, like moving boxes to store away all of our things because of the dust when grinding.
And that's what we do now.
So let's start.
In the end, getting everything off the boat completely was not doable, so we decided to cover, seal and close off the cabins as best as possible.
Like we said earlier, one day we'll look back on all this, tell stories and maybe even laugh about it. Guys, we would love to hear your thoughts or personal stories about the challenging time that you overcame here in the comments. They always inspire us and keep us going. We've come a long way, and with everything we've uncovered, we finally have a direction. It feels like we can now transition to a new chapter.